Hi, welcome to another episode of Go to Roots Tarot. My name is Lisa, your guardian of the universe. I'm going to tap in and call on my protectors. I call on Archangel Michael for protection, Archangel Joseph for wisdom and knowledge, and Archangel Metatron for the connection to the Most High God, the River of White Light. Can you show us as a collective what we need to see today? Ishitinia, sitinia, hanata, asitinia, hana. Ashitinia, hasitinia, hana. I don't want to shuffle. Ta sinia hanala ta ashitiria ta anaku ishitinia sa atana hana ashitinia hasitinia hanata ashitinia hasitinia hatata. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost Spirit. It says, look at the bigger picture, but it came upside down. So it's like, I'm saying that other ones that went against the chosen are not seeing the bigger picture of everything that went on. So they're going through negativity. They let pride get in their way. They didn't apologize for things they know they did wrong. And they didn't quit what they were doing with the spell work or any kind of divination or anything they were doing. They just emptied up. For some reason, they thought the more they do it, the more powerful they would get. And eventually, they'll get their way because their ego is so big. But it says now they're going to believe in the impossible. They're believing in the possible now. They're believing in the impossible. Because they're seeing that it's not working. That their spell work, their divination, their necromancy, their graveyard death spells, everything that they're doing, it's not working. Now they're starting to see the bigger picture, and then they weren't seeing it before, they're seeing it now. And now they're believing in the impossible. And they're seeing that the win-win outcome is forecasted for the chosen. And the chosen is going to win and be victorious against everything that they did in the dark that they thought nobody was going to know about. Because they didn't want to see the bigger picture and they were stuck in their ego. And they didn't want to stop doing spell work. They didn't want to stop slandering, harassing, following. They didn't want to stop it. They were used to it. They didn't want to stop. They didn't think nobody would ever know. That they would never have to answer to what they were doing. The Shita and they didn't believe that they would have to ever stop, they would ever get busted. And they didn't see the bigger picture or anything because they were stuck in their ego. But now things are changing because they're getting bad karma for everything they've done in the dark, and everybody's starting to see what they're doing. The things they didn't think anyone would know, people are now seeing. And now they're starting to see the bigger picture now because they're getting called out on their shit and they're getting karma. So now they're starting to believe in the impossible because they're getting called out on their shit and karma's hitting their ass. Now they see it's a win-win outcast. Oh, now it's a win-win outcast. And all of a sudden, oh, communication is the key. Now they want to change the way they've been speaking and doing and going against the chosen because now they want to see the bigger picture. Because their prosperity is not lying ahead. But they see it is for the chosen ones that they were trying to block their blessings from. And now that they're losing their prosperity and they ain't got no win-win outcomes coming out no more, now they want to see the bigger picture because karma is hitting that ass. Now they want to believe in the impossible. The things that they were talking shit about the chosen ones before, saying, oh, who do they think they are, believing in this and believing in that? Now they're hoping and believing for something impossible to happen for them because karma's hitting that ass. Now they want to see a bigger picture because everything is going to shit for them. And now they want to surrender to the divine just like you did. And they were like, hey, can you show me the way? Every day I want you. That's what they want. They want you to show them the way. Oh, help us to get back to prosperity. Because, damn, we're looking for that win-win outcome, baby. Because now we want to believe in the impossible. Now we want to see the bigger picture. Because now we got to stop. And we got to surrender to us like God. Because everything is going to shit. We're getting our asses handed to us for going against you. And now we want to believe like you do. And now we need you to show us the way. Any of the same enemies that want to go against you. You know why? Because they see that you're expecting powerful change. Powerful changes are coming into your life because you surrendered to the divine and you didn't let nobody stop you from doing what you need to do because you saw the bigger picture and you knew you had to go through the shit to get to the beauty of life. That's hard to do. Because you were believing in the impossible, even though you were getting all the signs that you weren't going to never get nothing. but a bunch of beatings and backstabbings and people going against you. Now you see that win-win outcome coming, because God told you to expect this powerful change coming into your life, and now it's coming, and prosperity is lying ahead because you believed in the Most High God. You believed in the impossible, because you knew a win-win outcome was going to be coming for you, because you saw the bigger picture, even though you were going through a bunch of heartache and betrayal. And now you're expecting powerful change and blessings coming your way. And that's because you surrendered to the divine. You surrendered to the Most High God in the universe. And now you're going to get everything you need and want for yourself. And now your enemies want you to show them the way, because they're going through that karma. Is there anything else you want to show us before I close this reading out? It says conclusions are within reach. They're seeing, they feel like conclusions are at reach. They're feeling like they can go ahead and stop putting death magic on you and blocking your blessings now. They feel like, oh, conclusions are within reach now, because they're getting some karma. So, conclusions are within reach. They're hoping that there's some conclusions coming to the end. Now they need to meditate and contemplate about all the shit they've been doing. I mean, what do they expect? What do they expect to receive from the Most High God after all this thing they've been doing all these years? What do they expect? What are they expecting? Oh, they expect a new romantic cycle. So they expect to come back in to try to get back what they lost. Now they're meditating and contemplating about how they treated you. And now they feel that, hey, maybe conclusions are within reach. Maybe we can come to an understanding, because we want another cycle. We want another cycle of being in your amazing energy and of you showing us the way that we didn't want to believe in. They think that it's just going to take some time for everybody to calm down, take a deep breath and relax. Because they know they still have to go and release a lot of things in their life before they can expect any kind of new cycles of any kind coming through. You're going to have to go fix yourself. You're going to have to go meditate and contemplate about yourself and the things you chose with your free will ass. You need to go fix your own shit you got going on, because conclusions are within reach. You need to go meditate and take a breath out to make sure you're still alive, that your heart's still beating, and then you need to go and find out what the hell you need to release from your life so that you can get the conclusions you want to be done, the things in your life that don't serve you to be removed. And if you don't know, then you need to go meditate and contemplate and ask the Most High God what you need to do before you get any kind of new romantic cycle with anybody. You need to go get a new romantic cycle with yourself and figure out what you need to do for yourself first before you have anyone else into your energy. A personal issue will reach resolution after you heal yourself and remove what don't serve you. You get the healing you need to meditate and contemplate and surrender to the Most High God and believe in the impossible. Then your personal issues can be resoluted. You're going to have to work through your fears and stand up to them and move forward to what it is you need for yourself. And you're going to have confidence in Daloko, because confidence is the key to success with anything in your life. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you believe anyone else to believe in you, to give you what you're asking for? And you're going to have to bring love into any kind of situation you want, but first you need to bring it to yourself. You need to bring it to yourself. You need to work through your fears. And you need to have confidence in yourself and what it is you truly want. And then you need to work through those issues, those personal issues that you have for yourself and that you have with others, so that you can move forward to what you really want for yourself in your life. It says don't let the past hold you back. It says don't stay stuck in your addictions and in the people, places, and things that you already let destroy and hold you back before, and learn your lessons from the people that you did have in your life and let go of what doesn't serve you, so you can move into this new year 2026 without a bunch of baggage and restraints and constraints and trying to please people that don't even like you, that want to control you, because they can, because you allow them. Your energy is gaining momentum. That means you're starting to see what's going on. You're going to change up your life eventually and release what doesn't serve you so you can get what you want, because as long as you stay around these people, you ain't going to get nothing good. Look how long you've been around them, how everything just went to shit. Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, the longer you stay with the low-class, chicken-ass, chicken-headed, low-vibrational, demonic-ass people, then the longer you're going to be stuck in cycles that will never get nowhere. You'll never get nothing. You might as well just lay down and... But if you do what's right, you let go of the past, release your addictions, heal yourself, figure out what you want, and let your energy get positive and gain momentum of possibility, and let go of things that aren't going to bring you any good to your life, that's going to leave you stagnant and caught in a void, then luck will be on your side so that you can move forward to what God has for you, that He's been waiting for you to want for yourself. Because how can He bless you with anything if you're not ready for it? If He gives it to you too early, you'll just fuck it up like you do everything else. But if you let go of the past and you heal and you get your energy up and you figure out what the fuck you want from yourself and your life, and you see that everybody in your life really ain't there for you, they're just there to take or block or destroy or just whatever. Anyone in your life is there for a lesson or a blessing. If your life is shit, then look at the people that you have around you. Look at the way they talk about life and the way they treat themselves and each other. And if they're cheating on their spouse and you know about it, then they're not a good person. And if you cheat on your spouse or you lie and you don't do what you're supposed to, you're not a good person. And you're just going to keep attracting the same energy, the same crazy ass people, and you're not going to ever have peace and love because you're around and you accept people that want to be less than with their free will. So how can you have a good life if you're around people that have negativity and low worth with no decency for themselves or others? That if you left them alone in a room, you couldn't really trust them because you don't even know who the hell they are. If you want a better life, you're going to have to do better things, and you're going to have to put yourself around better people, because your dreams are going to need a practical plan. And if you're still stuck in the old ways of living, in the old class of people and energies, then you might as well just give it up, because you ain't going to get nothing. Ain't nothing going to happen from that situation, but the same thing that happened last year and the year before and the year before that, except maybe more death and destruction. You can go around saying, oh, did you know Kenny's dead? I know it's not funny, but when I say that, I think of South Park, so. Woo! Anyway, they want you to have faith in your dreams. Have faith in those dreams. But know that those dreams need a practical plan. And if you do stand up to do anything with it, luck will be on your side. If you let go of the past and raise that energy frequency up, stop being so vibrational. And if not, well, then nothing will come of the situation. You can stay stuck right where you've been your whole life. And you can be miserable and negative, just like you've been your whole life. And see where that gets you. But they say there's a time to give rather than take, because they say you ain't nothing but a bunch of takers. So if you want something better, you're going to have to give. You're going to have to give some love. You're going to have to give instead of take. You're going to have to change your ways and your situations, the way you believe, the way you speak, the way you think, and the class of people you decide to put it around you. Yeah, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, but you're around a bunch of people that are a bunch of cheaters, liars, and inconsistent, you're around the wrong energy. Why would you want to be around people that can't do right by the people they say they love? I'm just saying, you want to be around about fake-ass people. If they're doing that to their wives or their husbands and you know about it, well, they're going to do the same thing to you, because obviously they don't give a fuck about nobody and nothing. Just themselves. Why would they treat you better than the person they married and had a family with and see every day? I'm just saying, you're supposed to be there together, not against each other. So if you're around people and they're cheating on their spouse, man, I would say not even have them as a friend, because they ain't got nothing good going on. You should want to look for people that have some integrity, that want to give instead of just take all the time, and that know how to show love, and that's not stuck in yesteryear, and that look to the future, and that want to be a blessing instead of just a lesson. And everybody's emotions are running high because they know this is true. And people hate hearing the truth. They hate it. You know why? Because no one wants to hear it. Because nobody wants to give no more. Everybody just wants to come and take. That's all they're used to now. Is lying and cheating and taking. And now emotions are running high because life is changing. Life is changing on this planet. You're going to have to start giving. You're going to have to start being genuine. You're going to have to get some integrity. And you're going to have to start giving instead of taking. Or you're going to be gone. And you won't have no one to blame but yourself. In your free will choices. Is there anything else you want to share before I close this reading out? Oh my. I guess there is. Oh, that went up, lady. That went flying. It says you're very close to achieving your goals. If you're doing right, and you know you are, and you're giving us the taking, the leaky sheet down, you got your emotions all high, you're praying and meditating, and you're giving it to God and surrendering, and you're very close to achieving your goals. Keep surrendering to the Most High God, because He's got you. And when you surrender, expect powerful changes to come in your life. Be sure to look at the bigger picture of all the shit that you put yourself through, that you chose to go through with your free will. You chose it. So, hey, there's a win-win outcome. If you let go of the past and get out of your soft note, when you do, believe in the impossible, because then that's when prosperity will lie ahead. And then you'll get that new romantic cycle that you say you want. And that's why all these emotions are running high, because they're scared that you're going to step up and get what you deserve. Because they see you so close to achieving your goals, and you're scared now. Time to meditate and contemplate about what you really want. Because conclusions are right ahead. You just need to figure out what you need to release. It shouldn't be so hard to figure that out. Take time to breathe out, in, out. Your personal issues, they could reach a resolution if you do what's right with your free will self. Have confidence in yourself and you can get success. Work through your fears, because don't worry about it. Bring love into the situation and give us to the take. Or nothing will come out of this situation. You're going to be stuck with the same crappy people that you got in your life until you take your last breath. But your energy seems to be gaining momentum because you see who's around you. And you don't want to let your past hold you back no more. You know luck's on your side. If you get off the ass and do what's right, you make some practical plans and your dreams become true. And have faith in those dreams and move forward. Because you're very close to achieving what you want. And that's why everybody's all in a frenzy. Because they're scared. Because they're scared that they're losing control. Which they never had any control. Because you always got free will to do what you want. You just gave them the illusion of control because you were being roboted around. Alright, I'm going to close this out. Do you have one for us to close out, or is this it? What do you want else to show us before I close this out? Okay. It says, balance spirituality and practicality. So we'll put your actions together with your words. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you're learning to walk. You have to have balance and you go to your step. You know what I mean? Do what you say. Do what you say. Have balance to your spirituality and practicality. God's not going to do everything for you. You're going to have to meet Him halfway. But know that you're very close to achieving everything you want if you do what's right with your free will ass. And that'll go. Because God never leaves you. You leave Him. And you're the one that made choices. You're why you are where you are now. Because of your free will action that you chose. But don't worry. You're very close to achieving what you want once you surrender to the Most High God and believe in the impossible. I close this reading in the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Jocelyn, Archangel Metatron. And until next time, it's Gordon Roots Tarot. You have a blessed day.